everybody. For today's video, I'm doing a full body, no equipment workout. But before we begin, make sure to tap that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with the latest fitness videos. This workout will be made of 4 blocks containing 3 exercises each. Each exercise is 30 seconds long with a short 10-second break in between sets, and we'll repeat it 2 times. So grab a mat, grab some water, and let's get started. Let's kick it off with a quick warm-up. Let's do some step touches. We're gonna go ahead and step our feet side to side. Option, you can add the arm pull downs. Think about taking a nice big step, keeping the abs tight and the back straight. Our goal is to gradually bring up that heart rate. Good job. Start to make it a little bit bigger. Bend those knees and make sure the heels are on the ground. You're doing awesome. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, we're gonna do a big windmill. So have those feet shoulder width apart, raise those arms up, nice long fingertips, abs are tight. We're gonna go ahead and take a big breath, inhale, and then exhale, reach towards the opposite toe, come right back up, other side. Here we go, let's do 10. Inhale, exhale up for 10. 9, keep a soft bend in those knees. 8, good. 7, you're doing great. 5, 4, in 3, 2, and 1. For this next warm-up exercise, let's do arm circles. Nice long fingertips, keep the tummy tight, and start by doing small circles forward. Inhale and exhale around. Our goal here is to warm up the arms and the shoulders. Start to gradually make it a little bit bigger. And biggest yet. Good job. In 3, 2, 1, tiny circles backwards. Again, keeping those fingertips long. Weight is evenly distributed between the legs. You're doing great. Make it larger. Inhale, exhale around. You got it. And 10 seconds, make them big. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Open and close the arms. Giving yourself a big hug, crisscross on top. Great job, stay with it. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, shake it out. Okay, for our lower body and our hips, we're gonna do hip opener squats. So take one leg, open it, sink back for a squat, step together, other side open, squat down. Keeping the hips back, heels on the ground. Good, shoulders are lifted. Good, chest is up and down. Step, rotate, sink back. And as you get more warmed up, sink a little bit lower in those heels, down and together. Fantastic job. Give me a few more of these. Open, sink back. Open and sink. Good. Last 4, 3, here's 2, and 1. Our last warm-up exercise are inchworms. Go ahead, have a little bit of space in front, bend those knees as much as you can because you're still in the warm-up. Walk those hands out, hold a high plank, bend those knees, walk back, come up to stand. Let's do 5 or 6 of those. So tummy's tight, walk out, hold the plank, warming up the shoulders, come back and stand. Walk, 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 hold the plank, come back. Good, 3 more. Walk out, hold, come back. 2 more. Fantastic, and last one right here. Walk out, hold the plank, come back, and up. All right, you're ready to work. Let's get started. Kicking off this first block, the first exercise is alternating front lunges with chest flies. Our arms are going to be at a 90-degree angle while we're doing our lunges. So tummy's tight, shoulders back. We're gonna go ahead and step forward, bring the elbows and pinkies in, push off with that heel, come back. Other side. So your goal is to try to squeeze the chest, get those elbows and pinkies to touch, and then really open up when you return back to start. The second exercise in the first block is lateral lunges with an inner thigh lift. Staying on the one side, we're gonna step, lateral lunge, and then pull up towards the heel. Down, heel turn. So if you can't touch that heel, that's okay. You can make it a smaller move, like you're kicking a soccer ball. Heel, down, lift. For the third exercise, we're holding a sumo squat with the toes flaring out. Again, tailbones down, hips are dropped, guards are up. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, knee lift. Back to the hold. Other side, 1, 2, 3, pull the knee up. So keeping the tummies tight, adding that small rotation, and driving the knees up to the chest.
I've been fighting everything you say. I've been trying to go the other way, but I can't seem to get you out of my head. Out of my head. I've been fighting everything you'll be, 'cause everything you'll be is changing me, and I can't seem to get you out of my head. Out of my head. I got time for you, I got time for you, so be mine. Would you give me time to give it all to you? Give it all to you. Let me give it all to you. Give it all to you, yeah. Let me give it all to you. Let me give it all to you. I've been fighting everything you'll be, 'cause everything you'll be is changing me, and I can't seem to get you out of my head. Out of my head. I got time for you, I got time for you, so be mine. Would you give me time to give it all to you? Give it all to you. Let me give it all to you. Wanna give it all to you. Let me give it all to you. Give it all to you. Let me give it all to you. Give it all to you, yeah. Let me give it all to you. Let me give it all to you, yeah. Let me give it all to you. Let me give it all to you. Wanna give it all to you.
You're on to your second block. The first exercise is an inchworm like we did in the warm-up, but now we're gonna add a push-up on the bottom end of the movement. So making sure you have some space in front of you, knees are softly bent, walk those hands out, go into a high plank, one toe or knee push-up, and then walk those hands back, come back up to stand. Here's a version with the knees. So if you need to modify, drop the knees down, toes up, push up, back up on the toes, walk back out, come back up to stand. The second exercise is lateral jumps. You can do this high or low. So if you're doing low, you're doing a step touch similar like we did in the warm-up, or you can go ahead and add a leap side to side, and you can even add a small reach towards the ground. And that part's up to you. I'll probably keep it here during the workout. The third exercise is going to be split lunges with a side raise. So for this one, I'll go ahead and go to the side so you can see the arms and the legs. We're going to pretend like you're holding a set of dumbbells. We're going to bring it up and then in, up and in. I'm going to go to tempo with this. Keeping the abs tight, the back straight, really squeezing the shoulders on top. For the third block, let's head down onto the ground. So grab your mat. The first exercise is a bear plank alternating renegade row, and then we're gonna jump the feet out and rotate into a side plank. This is what it'll look like. So start with the hands down, knees bent, engage the core, lift those knees so they're hovering just off the ground. Your goal is to keep the hips nice and steady. Abs are tight, row, row, jump back, rotate, up, come back in. And then we row, row, jump back. I'm gonna rotate the other way. Rotate, look at the hand, come back in. So again, it's row, row, jump, rotate, look. For the second exercise, we're doing a side lying tricep press. So what this looks like is you're gonna go ahead and sit on the side, stagger your legs however comfortable, take your outside hand, place it forward, take your inside hand, hug your own rib cage. Now, you don't wanna fight yourself, so let your body go limp, your upper body go limp. Inhale, bend this elbow, dip the shoulder inside towards the ground, and then exhale, press off through the palm, come back up to start. Inhale down, exhale up. So these get challenging pretty quickly after the first few reps. And we'll go ahead and we'll do the other side as well. And for the third exercise, we're doing a set of reverse crunches at an angle to work the obliques. So take a seat right on your mat, palms down, fingers facing towards you, abs tight, rotate in, turn the other way, and then come in. Extend, alternating every time. The farther back you lean, the more challenging it is. If you need to go ahead and modify this, just alternate knees in and out.
Remember when you told me you believe in something and you said you're done pretending that fate is patient. Go run away, get it out of your system. Come back when you're older. Go find a place where you can't be the victim. And come back when you're older. Go catch the storm within your broken bones and be wild, 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 wild. Summer's end, and you feel that this is your beginning. Well, colors fade, but it's okay. There is good in changes. Go run away, get it out of your system. Come back when you're older. Go find a place where you can't be the victim. And come back when you're older. Go catch the storm within your broken bones.
fourth and final block, we're kicking it off with reverse mountain climbers. We're gonna be doing these slow. So for this, start by taking a seat on your mat, palms down, fingertips facing in, engage the core and extend those legs out. So keep those hips lifted up, shoulders pulled back, and alternate, knee coming into the chest. Try not to let the hips collapse. For the second exercise, we're doing an elevated clam. For this one, go ahead and prop onto your elbows on your sides. This hand can be on your hip, abs are tight, inhale, exhale, lift up, and then lower. Lift and down, and you're raising that top knee up and down, but your feet stay together like a hinge. And for the last exercise, we're doing a floating fire hydrant. We're going in a prone position, hands and knees. Go ahead and curl those toes under, engage the core, and lift those knees so they're hovering off the ground, just like we did earlier with that bear plank. For this one, we're gonna alternate, lift up and down to the side. So the base knee is staying up the whole time, but if you need to modify, feel free to keep that base leg down and keep adding that abductor lift.
Surrounded by all those butterflies, suddenly they flew right in my heart. Must have looked like a living piece of art. From that moment I knew that it would be you. Yeah, from that moment I knew it could only be you. I wrote your name up on my wall, circled in an arrow heart. Somehow you made me feel whole. I wouldn't have to be alone. No, I would never be alone. No, I would never be alone.
doing this workout. Remember to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, check out my Instagram at Allyfitatl for more daily workouts.